Well, it's week 7 in the LCS with coverage brought to you by Alienware. Second day here, and Golden Guardians are continuing a very positive record uh, after an interesting unbenching of the Kench mid. I am joined right now by Stixxay. So, Stixxay, what the hell was Tom Kench mid? What's going on there?
Well, Tom recently just got reworked a bit. They kind of switched around his R and W abilities, and they buffed some of the other parts of his kit to kind of make up for that change. And I think the initial thoughts, people thought it was pretty weak, like maybe Tom wasn't going to be played anymore. And then both my solo laners came in this week, and they're like, guys, I want to play Tom Kench. And like, as more notably, it's like my mid lane is like, guys, I really want to play Tom Kench. And we're like, okay, dude, I don't know how this is gonna work, but sure, we'll try it out. And I mean, we had really good success with it in practice. So when the opportunity came for it, we're just like, all right, it's a Tom Kench game.
Yeah, so this is not drawn from anything else. I am curious if we're going to see this pop up elsewhere, but it sounds like you guys are the originators of it.
I have not seen it elsewhere. Yeah, as far as I know, Blaze Olive was just like, new champ just got reworked. I'm gonna try it out mid, and then he was like, oh, it's actually pretty strong.
Okay,
And we
gotcha.
tried it in practice, and it worked out. So
Boy, okay, so you have been with Golden Guardians throughout this year, and this year has been, generally speaking, a painful one. I think for the organization and the team. I would assume all those losses were certainly not great, and yet now everything is changing here in the final moments of summer. So what's it been like with going from something where you guys win almost every single, or sorry, lose almost every single game to, like, I think, what are you, 5-1 in the past 6 games or something? Or it wouldn't be 6 games.
oh,
It would be you're 4-1 maybe. I don't know.
yeah, I believe we're 4-1. I could be wrong on that,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
yeah, we're winning a lot more than we were before.
yes.
Um, I mean, it's different, I've been on like the losing team for a long time now, so it is nice to get a change of pace for me. Um, but I will say, I think even though we were losing a lot last split, it was like the main thing was we kept the team atmosphere nice, the morale was high and stuff like that. So we were losing, right? But we went into it. Everyone was like, we have a lot of new players. We're not expecting to go in and just get first place, right? That would just be crazy. So we kind of went in. We're like, we're gonna lose a lot of games, but as long as we're learning from them, that's all we could ask for, right? So that's kind of what the mindset we went in with. So I could just say, like, losing on Golden Guardians was much uh better than like when I was losing on CLG, where you're expected to win and like, you're just getting flamed game after game, every game you lose. So
Yeah.
it's a lot different. And then yeah, this split, I guess we had some changes, roster changes, and I guess they've been working out because we've been winning a lot more. So
Okay. So here's the problem, because you guys brought in Licorice from FlyQuest, and you guys start winning, which is like, oh, maybe you can make it to playoffs. Unfortunately, now FlyQuest is also winning, so you guys are in this weird, like, neck and neck thing. It feels like it's going to be either one of the two of you, unless CLG is able to turn around their prospects. So, what do you think the chances are that in the final couple weeks here you can, like, surpass FlyQuest?
well, I think we're 2 wins down right now. And I don't know. I feel like, luckily we beat EG this week. We also beat Dig, who was the team we lost to last time. So as long as we keep taking these games, the next 2 weeks or so, we keep winning, I think we have a pretty good shot. I don't think FlyQuest is just going to go 6-0 the rest of the games, knock on wood, but let's hope they don't. And yeah, I mean, honestly, though, we talked about it as a team, our goals, and, we just want to make playoffs and get to the best of series. And even if we went 9-0 the rest of the split and we did make playoffs, we were like, at least we finished out strong.
Yeah. What what do you think of FlyQuest now as a team? Because it's been really wild to see both you, like, it feels like a bizarre world, right? And I don't mean this as an offense. I just mean, like, FlyQuest and Golden Guardians really struggling. And now it's not just a thing where you guys are beating, like, the teams that were in the bottom five. It's like you guys are taking games off of top teams. So why do you think it is that both you and FlyQuest are having this turnaround at the exact same time?
Um, I do think the reasons are a bit different. I think for us, I guess we learned a lot about how we wanted to play the map kind of thing, and we have been implementing that really well in our gameplay. And I think the main thing is we're able to consistently have our plans work out on stage, so that's nice. FlyQuest, I think when they put in their academy team, obviously it's a way different team than their main team, and I think those guys are kind of they're just barbarians, and they just fight constantly. Like, they're just crazy, and I think the main thing is they're just not afraid to send it on stage, whereas especially a lot of the, like, more veteran players are a lot more reserved in the way they play. These guys, like, they don't care if they make mistakes. They just go in, and so far it's paid off for them. So yeah, I think that's the main thing. I think they're completely two different reasons on why the teams are doing well. But
It's an interesting thing because I kind of feel like my suspicion, I would speculate that the academy team for FlyQuest is probably pretty low stakes for them, right? It's towards the end of the season. Who knows if they're going to make playoffs? Like there are no expectations for them, and so they get to perhaps just play in this like unhinged way. On the other hand, I feel like you guys are doing some really interesting stuff, like with the Tom Kench situation. So I don't know if you feel any similarly. Where I know you're trying to make playoffs, but because the stakes are perhaps lower, the expectations are lower than, say, for instance, the CLG. Perhaps it allows you to feel free to do really unconventional things like the Tom Kench pick.
yeah, I mean, there's definitely like a mental factor attributing to it, where it's like, we're very low chance we're gonna make playoffs. So just play your heart out, see what happens. Of course, like as you win more and more, like in our case, we're 4-1 in the last 5 games, and we actually do have a shot at making playoffs. Obviously, if we lose, it's going to be a lot more stressful than it would have been if we lost early on in the split, because it just didn't seem real at that point in the split. But now it does seem like a possibility that we can make playoffs. So I think we're trying as hard as we can to just make sure it happens.
How would you rate Golden Guardians right now in the LCS?
Honestly, I have no idea. I feel like it's really hard to rank teams in like a best of 1 situation, but I do think I guess if you look at the summer standings alone, I think we're like top 5 now. I think we were tied with Dignitas actually for 6 until today. So yeah, we would be top 5 in the summer split.
That's so wild to see how things have changed in just such a short time for you. All right,
Yeah,
well,
on me.
I'm happy to do this check-in with you and sort of see how crazy things are going for Golden Guardians. But is there anything you want to say to any of the fans out there?
Thank you guys for supporting us, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the turnaround that we've had. I've definitely enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have. Anyway, thank you so much, Stixxay, for the interview. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of my coverage of all things LCS right here on my YouTube channel. Hello, summoners. It's time. It's time for my outro. As we get ready for Worlds, you should get ready to compete in League of Legends or participate in play video games. You could do so by clicking the link in the description below and going to alienware.com/Travis. If it's before or the day of the 21st of July, you still have a chance to pick up something great for Black Friday in July with Alienware. We love them so much, and I also love all the people whose names are going across the bottom of the screen right now for subscribing to the channel, new subscribers. And if you would like to end up on this banner, there's a chance that you could by subscribing to the channel right now. It's very helpful. Thank you so much. I love you. Wait, is it weird that I said that? I know I don't know you that well yet, but I just thought you should know. I do love you because you support my show and my content by waiting till the end of this outro, even though I'm still going on. It's just really nice. Tell me you love me back in the comments if you do.